Okay, so we are now live on YouTube. I want to give my very sincere welcome to everyone. If you're watching this after the live stream has already ended, you can go ahead and move to the 10-minute mark, which is when we will officially get started with our guided meditation and our practice. Sorry about that audio condition. So we're going to be looking today at Vipassana, this way of meditation in Buddhism of a special seeing into our nature, seeing from this place of detachment that we cultivate from samatha, from a concentration. So we will spend about the next 9 minutes or so to get settled in, to let people to join in. And at that point, at the 10-minute mark, we will get started, okay? Anyone in the Discord here have any questions or anything like that before we begin? Or on the YouTube, if you're watching through YouTube, if you have a question or anything before we begin, you're welcome to ask. What's most appropriate is really a question about your practice and making sure that you have a clear idea of what we are doing here, so that you're not confused about the practice that we're doing here. And you can maybe let me know if you're watching on the YouTube. Just let me know if the audio is coming through clearly and if everything is good. Oh, I see lots of people. I'm sorry, I hadn't seen your comments here on the YouTube. This is great. So hi there, Nikki in Germany, and Malsan, Sam, Ali, Cricket, Vidura, Mal, Ali, Zeros, Amitofo, Zeros. Vose, hello there. Liz, Carrie, Ricky, Ariane, Charlotte, Zero, Carrie. Seeing Carrie again. Okay, YouTube's perfect. The audio's coming through clear. This is great. Rosemarie, Charlotte. And if I missed anyone, if I didn't mention anyone, you are welcome. And I'm quite glad that you're here. Christina and Keem, Deanna, Tom, and Angie, and Anne, and Asha, and Famo here on the Discord server. So that's also great. If you are in the Discord, you are very welcome to share your camera. This helps people to see and to experience that this isn't just a normal kind of, we're watching something on YouTube or we're just kind of browsing around, but that this is a real embodied practice with a community. And so the intention for this live stream and for this practice together is to put us into a position and into a situation of intimacy and community, so that we have this embodied practice of meditation, of looking inward. So we are a sangha, we are a community of people practicing together. We're not doing this alone. That can really help to inspire us and put us into the proper mindset of intimacy and immediacy that we need to practice meditation. So just another 4 minutes before we officially begin. And I'm glad that we aren't having any technical issues or anything like that. And so now, as we kind of wait and we let people to join, our practice is to just settle in, to start to bring our attention inward, to bring our focus onto the breath, really coming into this space together. And of course, you're very welcome to like and to share the stream if you feel that it is of benefit. Can help other people come across it. AO Spaker asking, how can we support you? You can support me and you can support the community by getting involved, by practicing with us, by making a meditation a regular part of your life. Of course, if you do want to donate, I can accept. You can make a donation, but right now we just want to focus on this practice, and the greatest generosity that we can give right now is to put ourselves into this practice of meditation and to really show up for it. Hey there, Hoalu. Welcome. So just 1 more minute until we officially get started. Okay, so very sincere welcome to everyone. I'm very glad that everyone is taking the time to join for this group meditation today. This isn't so much a religious practice as it is a practice of introspection, looking inward, and contemplation. So, kind of looking into our own nature. As we start with this practice, the first step is to tune into our stillness, to tune into our embodiment, our presence right here and right now. So we can focus to put our attention at this moment onto the breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And as we breathe in this way, beginning to feel and to notice our awareness coming into the body. So we start to feel this aspect of ourselves that is not story, it's not the idea, it's not the thoughts, but there is this embodiment. There is this body that happens to be here at this moment. And we can allow our breath to find a natural rhythm, going in and coming out through the nose. The breath coming in and going out. So we make the consideration, we make the willingness, the intention to be generous. To be generous with our mind and our body. In what way? In this way, to just sit here. We're not going to be making physical actions. We're not going to be involved in actions of the body. Also, we are not going to be involved so much in actions of the mind, but more so that with our generosity, with our intention, breathing in, breathing out. So we are stepping outside of the normal framework for how we exist in the world, how we exist in our normal life. We are allowing the body to sit somewhat still. Maybe even the body is laying down, but sitting comfortably, sitting somewhat still. And we place the mind, we allow the mind to settle on the breath coming in and going out. The breath coming in and going out. We allow the mind to settle on that. So this practice, especially right now, especially at the beginning, is a kind of generosity. Because we want to think. We want to move. We want to make actions to feed ourselves, to move away from unpleasant experiences, and to move towards some kind of pleasure, some kind of stimulation. Right now, we are being generous. to allow the body to just be still, to be the way that it is without any friction, without any intentional movement. Just allowing the body to settle. And the mind that is so used to thinking, the mind produces thoughts, many ideas, preferences. Placing the mind on just breathing, the breath coming in and going out. So even though there may be thoughts, there may be ideas, there may be judgments, a general idea about your life, you're not chasing that. You're not getting involved in that. The breath coming in and going out. Just breathing and having a body. Breathing and being aware. Now, as we start to feel a quality of stillness, a quality of peaceful awareness, we can call this a samatha, a peaceful abiding, a kind of concentration. Within these moments of concentration, of peaceful abiding, there is a deep insight, a deep seeing that peace is fundamental to our experience, that stillness is the fundamental ground of our being. So we are practicing here to allow stillness to be the fundamental ground of our being. We are not interfering with the breath. We are not making any effort to breathe. Just allowing the breath to take place. Breathing the way that we're breathing right now. Now, as we are in this state of peace, in this state of calm, we want to bring up a sense of noticing calm, noticing the different aspects of our experience right now. The feeling of the breath coming in and going out of the body, the general quality of our mind. Noticing tension or tightness, noticing a lingering thought, just this noticing. And as we notice, the practice is to detach from whatever it is that we notice. Not seeing in the normal way of mine, of I like, I don't like, good or bad, successful or unsuccessful, but simply noticing this detached awareness that is not identifying with any particular sensation, feeling, perception, but noticing all the experiences that we are having right now with a sense of detachment. Breathing only, noticing only, practicing only. With each breath, with each phenomena that we notice, stepping into just this. But in this practice of just this, this is not the sensation, not the phenomena, not what we are seeing, but the seeing itself. Breathing and aware. Breathing and noticing. This practice of Visspassana, this practice of special seeing, is that we are not seeing from an I, me, mine, like or dislike, but we are seeing as seeing itself, noticing from the perspective of noticing. Experiencing with no stickiness. Breathing and being aware. any state of confusion that arises, we return to just breathing. And then as we find the mind settles, detaching from this practice of breathing, detaching from any additive. No need to focus. No need to do anything at all. Just allow yourself to breathe. Allow the mind to get scattered, confused, physical sensations, mental formations, but not attaching in or believing in those experiences. Breathing and noticing. Moment to moment, arising and passing away. Stepping into just this. Open awareness, noticing. If you feel sleepiness, detach from sleepiness. If you feel a clear mind and a state of peace, detach from a clear mind and a state of peace. Just noticing, just being aware. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. No attachment, no expectation, no goal. Breathing and being aware. Allowing ourselves to be in this space. Allowing ourselves to practice. The seeing is real. The noticing is real. But that which is noticed is unreal, impermanent, changing. This special seeing, this Vipassana, is to experience detachment, to experience that the seeing is real, the noticing is real, but those phenomena which are arising and passing away are not real, totally impermanent, temporary, just arising and passing away. If we couldn't feel that detachment, if we couldn't experience it, breathing and relaxing, breathing and being aware, no breathing, no meditation, no method. Just being. Just awareness. Just noticing. No preference, no expectation, no goal. We are usually in the practice of using with attachment, using the body, using the mind, acting with attachment, with expectation. We try to fulfill our desires with attachment and expectation. This is our usual way of being. We are not here to obey our desire in the usual way. We are here to apply ourselves, not only for our own benefit, but for the benefit of all. In this practice of breathing only, noticing only, being only, there is no attachment. There is no doing. This moment, this awareness, nothing else. Breathing and being aware, noticing. The conditions in our life will never be perfect. We will never get what we want and avoid what we don't want. So right now, in the midst of whatever conditions we experience, whatever quality of body and mind we are noticing, experiencing right now, that is the place for us to practice. That is the place for us to open up our heart to this special seeing, experiencing only, without attachment, without expectation. Some of us may feel quite pleasant. Others among us will feel unpleasant or a neutral. There is no good or bad. Whatever your conditions are right now, those are the ideal conditions for you to detach. Detach from this desire for pleasurable experiences. Detach from this desire, this aversion to get rid of unpleasant experiences. Not perfectly. Detach from your idea of how you should be meditating. Just breathe. Just notice. Just allow yourself to be aware. whatever your expectation is that led you to meditation, totally put that aside and simply allow yourself at this moment to breathe and to notice. As if you weren't going anywhere, as if you were not coming from anywhere, but stepping into this space of just this. This space of just this is totally inclusive. It accepts. It does not attach to good experiences or bad experiences. It is not dependent upon any aspect of your mind or your thoughts. It is this natural state of awareness. So allow that natural state to be the heart of your mind. Don't know what you're doing. Just notice. Just see. Don't give up, because there is both nothing to give and no success, no ideal meditation to hope for. No effort is required. It is simply to allow yourself to detach, to experience, but not to hang on to. to see, but not to be carried away by that which you see. If you don't understand, just don't understand. If you understand perfectly, just understand perfectly. Moment by moment, breath by breath, being in this state of noticing sensations, feelings, thoughts arising and passing away. Taking a deep breath, bring your awareness into your heart, into your lungs, into your body. Breathing in deeply, being fully aware of the whole body sitting here right now. Breathing out, accepting fully your whole body. Allowing your body to be the way that it is, without any judgment, any friction, any confusion. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and bringing that full, bright awareness to the whole of your body, to your heart, to your lungs, the stomach, the torso, the legs, the back, the head. Breathing in, being fully aware and showing up to the body at this moment. Giving our full attention to this noticing of the experience of having a body. Not our idea of the body, not our thoughts about it, but the experience to have a body at this moment, to be embodied. To find that you are showing up. You're not second guessing it. You're not taking a shortcut. Taking a deep breath and finding your heart, your gentleness, your awareness settling in the body. Normal, ordinary, with this quality of detachment. This quality of awareness. I'm going to read a teaching, a short Zen teaching. And as I read that, I encourage you to breathe, relax, feel comfortable, and to listen deeply from the heart. Transcending dualism, transcending good and bad, self and other. Going the full way. If you want to experience avoiding reversal, if you want to avoid going backwards, just cut off dualism. Then measurements cannot govern you. You are neither enlightened nor an ordinary person. You are not near or far, not high or low, not equal or even, not going or coming. Just do not cling to written letters that obstruct it. Just do not cling to judgments, beliefs, words and phrases. And neither side can hold you. You will escape both pain and pleasure, and escape the opposition of light and dark. The true principle is that even reality is not really real, and even falsehood is not unreal. It is not something calculable. It is not something we are going to figure out. Like space, it cannot be cultivated. If any intellectual fabrication occurs in the mind, then it is governed by measurements. This is like divination signs. They are governed by metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. This is like attachment to outcomes. They are governed by metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. It is also like sticky glue. The king demon can grab you, stuck in 5 places, and go home freely. As we go home freely together, I invite everyone to slowly open their eyes. Take a deep breath and join me in bringing your palms together. This is not so much a religious activity as it is that we bringing up our sincerity, we bringing up our heart. And we going to repeat a few words of loving kindness, Then we're going to extend that loving kindness outwards. And then we will finish by chanting sadhu together. This word sadhu means well done. We're giving ourselves a pat on the back. And then also, may it be so. May we really bring this practice into our life. May we really establish peace in ourselves and in the world around us. Going home freely. Repeating after me. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be free from confusion and obstruction. May I encounter no difficulties. May I encounter no problems. May I be free from suffering. May I also have patience, courage, and determination. To meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures. May peace and joy flow throughout my life. Feeling that metta, that loving kindness, that intention towards ourselves, we can share that intention outwards. May all beings be happy and at peace. May all beings be free from difficulties. May all beings be free from fear. May compassion flow into and throughout the lives of all beings. May all beings be free from suffering. May it be so. May it be so. May it really be so. So now together we can harmonize, and we're going to chant this word sadhu. So you can try to chant it with me. You can use your voice if you like. And then we'll bow together, okay? Try to join and express that heart with me if you like. And we can bow. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. One of the practices that we can do after a sit like that, a good sit, a strong sit, we can rub our hands together, and then we give ourselves kind of a bit of self-care. We give ourselves a massage in the face, in the head. You do a good job, you deserve a good massage. So, especially when we get into more deep meditation, a little bit more intensive, afterwards we have to practice some self-care, to be gentle, mindful. We can massage our neck also. And our shoulders. And on your own, you can really give yourself a full massage, a full body massage. It's a good idea to do. Okay, so I want to express my gratefulness and my sincere thanks for everyone coming together and practicing meditation in this way, for joining me. We keep in mind that this practice is something that we bring into our life. We bring it into when we using the toilet, when we going for a walk, when we talking with other people. We can have a stillness. We can have an awareness. We can practice to do only, to use only, to be aware, to be present, but also not to be sticky, not to be attached. And in that way, even if the king of demons gets a hold of us, we just go home freely, because we're not in this sticky mind all the time, attachment mind all the time. Okay? Thank you, everyone, so much for joining, and I hope to see you again soon for another group meditation, another community practice. If you are not already in our Discord server, I certainly invite you to join. It's kind of like a WhatsApp group combined with Zoom. And you can always watch directly through YouTube. That's the easiest and most accessible way to join in our group sessions. But if you are looking more for that community atmosphere, if you want to join more for discussions or things like that, then you can join the Discord server, and I will put an invite to that in the comments of the YouTube channel. And it's also, it's in the description, but I'll put it right there in the comments right now, okay? And also, if you're looking for more group meditations, we have a long backlog of community live group meditations, because we've been doing this for some time. We've been, goodness, we're coming up on a year. We'll probably have our 1-year anniversary of really being this community getting established pretty soon. And so we have a lot of recordings of our past group meditations, okay? So practice well, be gentle, and see you again soon. That's the end of our session together. Thank you. Good job, everybody. How wonderful. How great. So just for something for people to listen to as we who are watching through the YouTube, I'll just play kind of a closing video called the Great Bell Chant. So it's just something to bring a bit of pleasantness and peace into your life by listening to that as we close out our session together. So I will put that on the screen. And you can enjoy that practice, just to listen to that. Okay, let's see if this will work.
May the sound of this bell penetrate deep into the cosmos. Even in the darkest spots, living beings are able to hear it clearly, so that all suffering in them cease, understanding come to their heart, and they transcend the path of sorrow and death. The universal Dharma door is already open. The sound of the rising tide is heard clearly. The miracle happens. A beautiful child appears in the heart of a lotus flower. One single drop of this compassionate water is enough to bring back the refreshing spring to our mountains and rivers.
Nghe chuông phiền não tan mây khói, lặng thân an miệng mỉm cười. Hơi thở nương chuông về chánh niệm, vườn tâm hoa tuệ xinh tươi.
Listening to the bell, I feel the afflictions in me begin to dissolve. My mind calm, my body relaxed. A smile is born on my lips. Following the sound of the bell, my breath brings me back to the safe island of mindfulness. In the garden of my heart, the flowers of peace bloom beautifully.
Phổ môn vọng tiếng tiểu dưng bé thơ xuất hiện giữa lòng đó sen cơm lộ một giọt rưới lên xuân về trên khắp mọi miền núi sông. Phổ môn vọng tiếng tiểu dưng bé thơ xuất hiện giữa lòng đó sen cơm lộ một giọt rưới lên xuân về trên khắp mọi miền núi sông.
Okay, everyone, take care of yourselves. See you again soon.